Hi, so I'm Grant Broom from Access Inc. And today I'm going to be talking about the limitations of accessibility testing tools. For today's demonstration, I'm going to be using britishgas.co.uk, an energy company here in the UK. And straight away, we can see that there's a few accessibility issues. I have been over this site before. I can easily explain what the key issues are. There's an animation at the top here that we can't stop or pause. There's a enter postcode field here, which doesn't have good contrast. And also there's no label for it. We've got some white text on a blue background that actually does pass the accessibility requirements for color text contrast, but we'll come back to that. And then we've got a why choosers heading, and it's clearly a heading, but that's not marked up in code. We're just going to run a tool now and see what it picks up. The tool I'm going to use for this demonstration is WebAIM Wave. It's a really, really good tool, and it's a tool that I and my team have been using for years. So it's picked up some errors with missing alternative text. We're not going to go into those in this report because they're actually hidden using display none, which means that a screen reader won't see them either. So we have a missing form label for this enter postcode field. So in addition to it having poor color contrast for the placeholder text, it's not labeled either. So that has been picked up by the automated testing tool. And that is a valid issue. It hasn't picked up the color contrast issue within the placeholder text itself. With this text here, now this text is of a certain size that it does pass the color contrast requirements. But the reason why it's been flagged is that it thinks that this is white text on a white background. And this is one of the biggest or the most common issues we see with automated testing tools. They don't do color contrast very well. It hasn't picked up the animation at the top of the page, and it has not flagged that the why choose us heading should be marked up with heading markup. So straight away on just a very quick and simple test there, it's missed several issues and it's flagged things as issues which aren't issues. So why is this important? Well, so if we're testing sites to see whether they meet the requirements of accessibility guidelines like WCAG 2.2 AA, then we need reliable test results. And from this, we can see that we don't get 100% reliability from accessibility testing tools. Plus, another thing to mention here is only about 30% of the accessibility issues are tested by accessibility testing tools. That leaves about 70% of accessibility issues untested. That's in addition to the issues that we find in where the things that can be tested for, like missing heading markup, isn't found. And things like the text that we see here, it's flagging it up as poor color contrast, when in actual fact, the color contrast is actually fine for this size of text. So if there's an over-reliance on accessibility testing tools, then it means that website owners, product owners, are going to start making mistakes when it comes to the accessibility of the product, and they might find themselves changing things that don't even need to be changed. The solution here, of course, is to do manual testing on your website. Make sure that the team have a full knowledge of the accessibility requirements in WCAG 2.2 AA or any other standard that you're using to test for accessibility, or get external experts in to test this for you. Thank you so much for watching this short tip on web accessibility and web accessibility testing tools. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe.